What's up, Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Lux, and today I just want to talk to you guys. Yes, I do have Tower of Fantasy up here because literally I was working on Tower of Fantasy and I was like, you know what, I want to record a video just to basically kind of let you guys know what's going on with my channel, what's going on with my life, just everything with that, right? So first off, if you don't know who I am, I've been making content, gotcha content, since October last year. Started off with Blue Archive. Then with Blue Archive, we kind of mixed in some Arknights. Then we had Dislight. After Dislight, we were doing well, before Dislight, we were doing Soul Tide. We've done what? Artery Gear. And then I've played Alice Fiction on Twitch, played the FMA JP, everything like that. Most gachas that have come out, I've tried to play Grimlight. I've tried to play all of those. But those of you who've known me the longest know that I did Serious Time with Artery Gear, Blue Archive, and Dislight as well, right? Trying to get into those. So I'm going to tell you like what, and for those of you who have stuck by through all of that with me not even playing some of your favorite games, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've always wanted to be a creator who people liked me, and not exactly for the content I do, but actually like me as a personality, right? I feel like that is more important than anything, because like I don't want you to hop to just another content creator because I'm streaming another game. I would like for you to join the community and be a part of what I'm trying to do, right? So I thank those of you who have stuck by. What happened with Blue Archive? I got bored. I got bored with the game. The game wasn't interesting me. Um, and it just seemed like it was having a repetitive cycle, a lot of repetitive content. We had the raid, right? And then there was always a unit that came out that was supposed to be defining for that raid. So it's kind of forcing to summon and like doing the gotcha, and then like the swimsuit came out, and like I dropped so much money on that only to have like an average level account, because like I had like hella 5 stars like just everywhere, and I just had such an average account because I just didn't have some of the units leveled up. I just didn't have some of the timings down, and it was just a lot to get into, right? And like you just say I just suck, which is totally valid, but like it's just making content for it. I just wasn't having as much fun with the game. And the whole reason why a lot of the games that I stopped playing is because I'm no longer having fun with them. There is something that they're doing that is draining. Also, it's from the like from the community. Like if the community just isn't really feeling it, they're moving on, then I as well move on, right? So that's just happening because I just don't want to bring you guys lackluster content. Not saying that my content is the best, but I try to give you guys content to the best of my ability, and part of that comes with me actually loving the game that I play. So what happened with Arknights? Arknights was just complicated. I honestly wasn't even making content with Arknights. I was just streaming it. Making playing Arknights, it was just a lot because the game had already been out, and just I knew I wasn't that serious into it. So that's why I don't play the Arknight as much. Dislight's a really interesting one. Dislight, I had the full intention of going really, really deep into Dislight, and the last band that they had, uh, that I played in with was Osiris, and the amount of like money and gems that I put into summoning on Osiris to not even get a hint of getting Osiris or even like Laura or any of those characters, it was just really disheartening because I'm like, most of my community is free to play players. So how can I recommend them a game when a 5 star comes out that they can't even like guarantee to get? Like there's no pity, there's no really good pity system, and like I've dumped $100 plus 10,000 extra gems, and extra pulls into this character banner. I've done almost 200 pulls and I didn't get the character. Like, how can I tell a free-to-play player to like really just support behind that if I'm telling people like you should summon this character, right? Because as content creators, we tell people you should summon a character or not, and I'm like, yo, you should summon character, and then they can't get said character, and it's like, and then people get frustrated, right? And now just like to me is like gone. like they've gone into their roots of having just like certain things I don't dislike from the company that they have, like just the ads that just remind me of like their past games of AK Arena and Rise of Conquest. So like they're just going into a really money hungry like type of game, and so I've pretty much left them. Um, Grimlight, Alice Fiction, but like all the other games that I have, like I play those, like I stream those, and I have no problem streaming those, but like I just want people like to know, like as of like YouTube and stuff like that for like all the other games I make, most likely not gonna be making content on those. Because I just don't have as much free time as I feel like I have free time for, because I have a family, I'm in a relationship, I have a 2 year old, I have one on the way. I just have a lot going on, and for me to be able to stream for you guys and make content, I have to limit myself. So that's what brings me to this last game that you guys know of, Artery Gear, because you haven't seen me do any Artery Gear lately. So I'm gonna talk about Artery Gear. I loved Artery Gear at a point, and I didn't burn myself out because I had 3 accounts, everything like that. It allowed me to make content. What happened is that Artery Gear had a moment where it felt like I couldn't breathe. I had to stream Ryza, had to not stream, but I had to farm Ryza. Then there was Cream. Then there was farming the EX mission, and then also fighting the boss, and then also doing the alliance, and then doing the raids while also trying to manage gear and not having any gear, not being able to do the raids, and then having these characters, having to summon the characters, and then not getting the character on one account, and I had to get the character on another account. I had to grind them there. But then there was like 5 different things to do all at once, and I couldn't dedicate that much time to Artery Gear because I was wanting to play other games that were coming out and wanted to focus on those, right? So, I'm basically saying, like, Artery Gear, I am done making content for Artery Gear. If you guys were following me, subscribe to me because of Artery Gear, I apologize, but I'm no longer making content for Artery Gear, no longer making content for Dislight, no longer making content for Blue Archive, not making content for Arknights, not making content for any of those games. In those games, I've basically quit, so I won't be playing those anymore. Now going forward, and this is why I'm making this video, going forward, I'm going to be making content for Eroica and Tower of Fantasy. So why Eroica? Why sticking around with such a small game? Eroica actually reached out to me, and I was playing it like on the stream, right? They actually reached out to me and they wanted me to make content for them. And so that's what I'm doing. It's a game company that is actually wanting to support me. They're giving me the publicity and just everything that I want as a small streamer, because I'm not a big streamer, let's just admit it. So that is someone who I want to back because like they saw something in my content and they wanted to work with that, right? Even if it's not that crazy, they saw something there. They're a small company, they have a small game, I'm a small creator, and they're like, hey, let's help each other, right? So that is what's going with Eroica. Tower of Fantasy is a game that I actually enjoy. I love MMOs. I've played a lot of different ones, from Black Desert to Neverwinter. I've played WoW. I've played ESO. I've played I've played Lost Ark. I played Elion. I've played many MMOs, and I enjoy those. And you guys know that I enjoy gacha games. I've played games that are very similar in combat to Tower Fantasy, like Genshin, PGR. I've played a little bit of Honkai, and then in games in the future, like I've been invested into as well, right? So as far as YouTube, we're gonna be doing mostly Eroica and Tower of Fantasy for right now, right? And I'm just wanting to set this straight. Like Eroica and Tower of Fantasy is what we're gonna be making YouTube content on and most likely streaming on, right? So when all of this actually happens on August 11th. August 11th is when both of these games release, and pretty much going forward, like these are going to be the two games that I'm going to be making content on. Now, when other games come out, like Wuthering Waves and other big titles, like we will discuss that in the Discord or the channel. Like if you guys are interested in it, if you guys are really interested in those games, then I will put the effort in and make content for those games. But the other games in the past, I'm leaving those games in the past. And I'm really trying to be picky about the games that I pick because like I don't want to get burnt out or stop making content on games with you guys anymore. I feel like it's a disservice to start making content and then I kind of just stop all of a sudden. You guys have no idea, so that's why I'm making this video. Just make everything right. So just I'm trying to set things straight. Again, Tower Fantasy and Eroica. I know a lot of people aren't interested in Eroica, and that's fine. That's fine. But on Twitch and YouTube, like I'm making also Tower of Fantasy content because Tower of Fantasy is a really large game. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm making so much content. So that's that. And honestly, if hearing this, or even if you watch this video and you're just like, well, man, I don't really like those games, so unsubscribe, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I completely understand. If I'm not making the content that you enjoy, if you're not wanting to hang out with me on Twitch, anything like that, or interact in Discord, I completely get it. Also, this is to those who are in Discord. I'm not getting rid of anything for those games. Like, the categories and everything that we have for Discord, for those games, I'm not getting rid of those. I have our community set up to where people can just join in. They can talk about whatever games that they want to talk about. Of course, like if I'm focusing in on a game, then you'll get more response from me. But I have many different people who are still playing games that I haven't made content for in months that still message in those. I still have Blue Archive, I have Arknights, I have Soultide, I have Dislight, I have Artery Gear, we have Tower of Fantasy in there. We might be making something for Full Metal Alchemist. Wuthering Waves is going to get, like, we have Eroica. Like, we have different channels and different chats because I want many people to join whatever game. The only thing we don't literally have is, like, console games, right? Most, like, all of it's, like, gacha games for right now. But, again, guys, I was just making this video to just let you guys know what's going forward. And when there comes a game, and you guys let me know in Discord, we will talk about it. We'll be like, hey, this is a game we want to do. I'll check it out. I'll make sure that it's a game that I want to play, because if I decide to make content for it on YouTube, I want to actually follow through and make content for it on YouTube. Twitch, we will find a way to where, like, if a game comes out that y'all want me to try, I will try it for a little bit and stream it on Twitch, because Twitch is just a lot easier. It's literally just me playing a game, right? But YouTube is like making content, making guides, doing all this. You guys know that when I make guides, I like talk too much, like how I am in this video. Like I just talk about everything that I can, try to give as much information as I can. So, so that's that. But guys, all in all, I just really want to say thank you for those of you who have helped me grow this far. And I'm making this video to say, just going forward, there is going to be a change. And if you guys do not like the change and you don't want to continue forward with me and where I'm changing my channel, then that's totally okay. And you can unsubscribe, you cannot watch. I understand. No hard feelings. But for those of you who stick around, thank you. I will continue to try to bring you the best entertainment and content that I can. If you guys are enjoying the games that I'm wanting to play. And again, if you want to talk about past games that I've played before, we can still do that. Not like I'm a band talking about those other things. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Just comment down below what you guys think. If you have a problem, please let me know, or anything. And if you guys want to join the community, please join the Discord. Again, we're gonna be playing Tower of Fantasy, and Eroica, and then again, thank you for helping me grow so much. When we started out, I had 30 subscribers last year in October. We are now to 1,600 on YouTube And Twitch, we're now up to 300 plus followers with, I believe, almost 30 subscribers, which is huge. We have grown a tremendous amount. If you guys remember, if you've been here since Blue Archive, then you know that the channel has grown. Essentially, even if you were here from Dislight, from AG, anything, you guys have seen the channel grow. You have seen the chats have gone from 3 or 4 people to now we've had 30, 40, 50. So we're continuing to grow, and we're also going to be working, as you guys can see, be working with different streamers and everything. So I'm really trying to grow this channel. Anyways, guys, I'm talking too much. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Lux out.